podcast with your hosts, Mark Warren and Tracy Monahan.
Trick or treat! The Power Hour boys are back. Tracy, how you doing?
Fabulous, Mark. I'm doing wonderful, and I hope this episode's a treat, Mark. How about you?
Come on. I'm doing all right. This is an odd episode because right now we cannot see each other because obviously we're in costumes. Mine will be explained. Tracy's might be obvious. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. And so I think to start out this episode, we just got to get live reactions to each other's costumes.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get my camera on for you. All right. 3.
Okay. I don't know. Okay.
2, 1.
Wait.
Hit it. And Tracy. I'm a trucker. I decided to make peace with the trucking community, and you don't seem to have a costume on, which is kind of confusing.
And I'm just me. I'm just love me. I thought I'd come natural. I meant Gladys. Mark, I don't think you've seen Weapons yet, so it's not gonna mean anything to you, but hopefully if I just get one person, it'll all be worth it. This is going to be my actual Halloween costume, so I was treating today as a rough draft. This isn't final product, people, okay?
That's so... Man, everything about that. The glasses, the wig.
Have you at least seen it? Have you seen
yes.
like pictures of her so you know who it is? Okay.
Yes, I was able to tell. Wow, I mean that's impressive.
Yeah, I got the shirt. Look at this necklace. Are you kidding me?
You gonna use that after Halloween, or can I buy that? Can I pawn that off of you?
Can I get? You got plans for that, or what? You need someone to take it off. I haven't trimmed the hair because the idea of cutting a wig really scares me. Like I just
it can't regrow. That's
so true, and more importantly, can't be returned afterward. So it's a step I'm not ready to take, so I've just sort of parted it to show my forehead.
My favorite thing, it would have been 2 years ago now, I guess. I think 2 years ago when you went as Ken, and you had the big fur coat. I like to sneak into your room and put that on and walk around the dorm.
and talk like a mobster.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I mean, happy Halloween, everyone. This is our Halloween, what are we calling it? The Halloween Spooktacular?
Halloween Spooktacular.
The Power Hour Halloween Spooktacular. So this is all Halloween all the time. We got some trick or treat trivia coming up that I know Tracy's excited for. Tracy's a trivia guy. But first, Tracy, do you have a Don't Even Get Me Started? And I know you do.
I do. I have to every time, legally speaking. And today, don't even get me started on how overwhelming makeup is. Listen, I spent like 2 minutes in that aisle. No, I spent like 30 minutes in that aisle. I wanted to spend 2 minutes in that aisle. And somehow this, $60. I don't know what I did. I grabbed like a bunch of things that I did not need. I had no idea. And it has to look bad. And that's why I'm glad I picked this as my Halloween costume, because if it looks bad, it's good. That's how it's supposed to look. But makeup is an overwhelming word in a world, and I salute all people who are knowledgeable on it, because how exhausting and overwhelming.
I've been into Ulta a few times, and I'm looking at the price tags, and I'm like, how are they affording this? All right, guys,
it's so expensive. I thought I was getting I was checking out, and Luke was like, "Why did you get like all of this expensive stuff? Like, why didn't you get the cheapest stuff?" And I'm like, I swear to you, I grabbed the cheapest version of everything I possibly could, and it still ended up being $60. Like, this stuff is expensive.
I feel like I'm charged just for breathing in one of those stores. Like, they just like upcharge. I mean, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know why. Maybe there's a reason why makeup is that expensive, but it feels like it's just like a pink tax, more expensive because it's mostly women.
I feel like I saw
woke Mark. Woke trucker.
Woke. That's you're a woke.
I'm the woke trucker.
I'm the. I'm a woke trucker. That's really good.
But no, it's crazy. It's crazy, and I'm so glad I don't have to do it because my skin is so flawless.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at this.
I radiate youth. That's why people don't ask for my IDs when I'm buying alcohol. That's one of the most painful things is Miranda will get ID'd every time, and for me, I'll have it out, and they go, just because you have it out.
Oh.
I don't look that old,
you're-
guys.
Yeah, wow. Wait, you're just mature. You just look mature, not old. You don't
I
have to
think
look
I
old.
think what it is it's when I don't shave for like a day, and I've got like stubble. I think that's when they don't, because they're like, oh well, he clearly has to be old and decrepit.
Yeah,
That's what I tell
old-
myself, at least to make me feel better.
He's counting days over there. I still get ID'd pretty much constantly, but I feel like when I don't, it is because of the mustache.
But you're also in
I
like a
think that is
college town, and so it makes it
Yeah.
more. I think they are more strict on the IDs.
I should go out in this.
You should.
See if I get ID'd.
Hi.
Hey! And then if they don't, I break a stick right in front of them.
What cocktail do you think Aunt Gladys would drink?
Oh my god, Aunt Gladys. She seems like a wine gal, does she not? Like,
Mhm.
she seems like this situation around the mouth just screams.
It's
kinda
not
like-
even makeup. It's just red wine.
It's exactly. It's not lipstick. She's just smeared Merlot all over. She's a wine gal for sure. The woke trucker, he would have very like espresso martinis.
A Bud Light.
And
A Bud Light, but
matcha.
he Bud Light, but he makes sure you know he's pro-trans. He's like, I'm drinking this because of the controversy.
yeah, he somehow has the Dylan Mulvaney cans. Like
Mhm.
even though they were just limited, he made his own. He was like,
Uh-huh.
I think she should be on every can. I
Mhm.
think he's also Southern. He's not from the South, but he does speak with a Southern accent. It helps him connect.
hmm I do love an espresso martini though, and I'm not. And in real life, I'm not the woke trucker.
Yeah,
But,
you are not woke. You are
But all right. Well, that's. I'm glad we have our plans for Halloween night. Is you're gonna go out and get a bunch of red wine, and I'm gonna get a mix of espresso martinis and Bud Lights.
Yeah.
How fun
And
is that?
something with matcha. Like he just
Mhm.
screams matcha, like performative male drinks.
It's like an
kind of in a
Irish
way,
coffee, but like with matcha instead of like coffee. You just put Irish whiskey into like a hot matcha latte.
Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know.
If anyone wants any idea for a cocktail, have that.
I've never had matcha
I have.
alcohol.
I've never had
Is it
matcha
good?
alcohol. I've had
I've had
matcha.
no, I've had matcha, but I'm saying
And I've had
matcha
alcohol.
with-
I don't know if there is a matcha based cocktail. I don't know what would be good with matcha.
I don't know. I imagine. I mean,
Maybe like a vodka type thing.
let's get into that. That could be the Power Hour special.
The Power Hours for our 100th episode. Our specialty cocktail is just matcha and vodka.
We do a cocktail hour where we try a bunch of different combinations, and the episode ends whenever we get sick or we find the one.
Tracy, don't even get me started on people that are so vehemently anti SNL. I think this kind of goes back to our original premise of don't yuck someone else's yum. But I'm really into SNL. I know you are also really into SNL, and we both have been for a while. And it feels like there's just this negative. A lot of the modern SNL is the same as it's always been. There's like 1 to 2 sketches that are killer. Weekend Update's typically pretty good. And then there's a lot of nothing. Because that's what a sketch show is. A sketch show is mostly nothing. And I'm just so annoyed with people that go, it used to be great, man. It's not. I heard this recently. It's not dangerous enough. There's no danger on SNL anymore. And it's like, what? What?
He wants more live animal acts, cougars and lions.
They want snakes. And it's like, just like, if someone likes it, it's fine to not like the show. But I think if you don't like SNL, you probably just don't like sketch comedy as like a whole. And that's fine. Sketch comedy isn't for everyone. But don't say it sucks, because it's probably one of the better sketch shows out there right now, especially live sketch shows.
I mean, to go on for over 50 years, yeah, it clearly has something. But yeah, I agree. I was explaining it to someone recently because I was watching the most recent Sabrina Carpenter episode with someone, and during a couple of rough sketches, during one in particular, the person I was watching was like, "You really you like this? You enjoy watching this show?" And I'm like, "I like what this could be. I like what this show has potential to be." And no, obviously, I don't think every sketch is good, and I think maybe like 1 or 2 really is like solid, but that's all it needs to be, because like you said, that's just sort of the nature of it.
And it's also like, beyond anything, it is just an impressive feat of broadcast television to put a show
Yeah.
together in like they write the show on Tuesday. They know what the show is Wednesday afternoon. Then they have to build all the sets, do all the costumes, do all the wigs, which you would clearly be great in the wig department. I'll say that much. You know.
Thank you. I would definitely have fun in there. I don't think I'd be very contributive. I think I would. I'd draw them all on.
But yeah, I don't know. I've just seen a lot of negativity towards SNL, especially from like people that say they like the show, and it's like, what? You just hate everything they do.
Yeah, it's hard because I feel like they're obviously just having trouble keeping up with what is, funny now. And I feel like they're doing a better job, and hiring like social media people definitely helps, and like all the TikTok people that they've been hiring, I think really breathe a lot of fresh air into it in ways that are really good. But yeah, it's hard to keep up with what's funny to everyone. It's not going to appeal to everybody. Like,
No, especially
comedy is so
right now with comedy where it feels like it's moving so quickly, where something that's funny on Tuesday isn't funny on Saturday anymore. Because comedy, you see with the internet, you see every possible joke of something within 24 hours of it happening, where it's so hard to stay fresh on, what's going on.
I saw. We were doing like a discussion about this in my classes, about something like this, and it's sort of like how like 15 minutes of what used to be 15 minutes of fame is now like 5, because everything just moves. And like back in the era of like the Ellen Show and everything.
Sorry, I was looking at you, and I just thought that like a very like real discussion about comedy and the entertainment world right now coming out of that is just, it's humorous.
And Gladys knows. She knows what's up. She's educated on the top. Oh, my hair's coming out. See, I'm just like the movie. But yeah, I don't remember what I was saying.
You're talking
But
about like the 5 minutes of and how it just
oh
goes
yeah,
so quickly.
everything moves so quickly, especially I feel like for younger people, and also you got to make your show watchable if you want people to watch it. SNL is still like mostly cable. I mean, I think it's on Peacock now.
It's on Peacock now, yeah.
But it doesn't come out until or like Hulu and stuff when they had it. It doesn't come out until the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Is Hulu even around anymore? When's that going away?
Hulu is still around. Hulu, I think, might be making some changes soon. We're not so sure on Hulu, but we'll keep an eye.
Your guy will get back. Your guy will get back to you, Mr. Hulu.
But yeah, I mean, I think like all of late night television, because you know I'm a big late night guy. But all of late night television is all consumed on YouTube now. Like that is the primary host of late night TV. It's not on broadcast. It's not on streamers. It's on YouTube where they can do bits and pieces, and you can just kind of pick which segments you want to watch.
Yeah, and I feel like that's.
But I also think that's kind of why it's so fragmented, is because people are literally able to go watch the best ofs and like the best ones, and they don't have to go, oh, all of these sucked. Like that's why SNL in the past has been so idolized, is because it's like, oh, you don't remember the 8 bad sketches that they had on that episode. You just remember the one Harry Carey, that Will Ferrell had. And so
they had to fill a lot of hours over a lot of years, and they're not all going to be winners. I mean,
and so that's been getting on my nerve. That's been ticking me off lately.
Grinding your gears a little.
Grinding my trucker gears, my woke trucker gears.
Woke
in the car.
trucker gear. What's the woke trucker's favorite kind of soup? If he had to eat only one kind of soup for like a whole month or something, what kind of soup would it be?
A French onion, man. And I know that's my favorite soup, but I think a woke trucker loves a French onion. He doesn't get that kind of class on the road. It's tough.
I think
gas stations don't do French onion, all right?
Yeah, can you get canned French onion?
I think maybe you can. Maybe Campbell's does a canned French onion. We'll look into this. We'll get back to you on this.
It better be canned. I'm not making you soup every day.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's been getting on my gears. Tracy, obviously we're in costumes right now, but this is my 21st, 22nd Halloween. This is your 22nd Halloween. And so we've had a lot of costumes in our day. I'm not a big costume guy. But I do costumes here and there. I used to do more costumes, but I was wondering if you had any like standout costumes throughout your life, but specifically when you were a kid.
Oh, when I was a kid, one that I remember so specifically was one year I had to be James Bond. I went through a real big James Bond fascination. I had to be James Bond, and it was just a suit. It was just a suit, and I had to spend the rest of the day explaining like, to every house that I went to, like, "Where are you?" "Oh, a little businessman, a little lawyer," and I'm like, and I had to put on the accent, be like, "No, I'm James Bond."
Do the accent.
And then-
Let's hear the James Bond accent.
I literally thought about it and my brain broke. I can't think of how to do it. Sorry, I'm just fully in this character and I can't cross over the pond. Over the pond. Sorry, was the phrase. But James Bond was one that I think about.
I think that's such a funny like kid costume because you're right. It is just a suit. It's just a suit.
It's just a suit. And if you're just a boy who is going through a real big James Bond fascination, which it turns out was just a Daniel Craig fascination, there's no way to do it. I mean, yeah, it's a suit and like maybe a gun, but you know,
most people don't give kids guns.
I didn't have a gun. I was unarmed.
Now I'll say this: I don't think I've ever sat through a full James Bond movie.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
It's not just Daniel Craig, but they're fun.
Who's your favorite? Is Daniel Craig your favorite James Bond?
I think he's my favorite. I think really the only two acceptable answers for favorite are Sean Connery and Daniel Craig. Even though Sean Connery as a person, I don't know, but as James Bond, he's
as a person, I can say Sean Connery's probably not a good person.
Yeah,
I feel like that's
so.
Yeah. Well, not good anymore.
Not good anymore.
Have they announced who the new James Bond is? I feel like for about a decade they've been talking about a new James Bond.
Yeah, I think they keep kind of like I think all these leaks over the years have just been them like testing waters and just like floating names and seeing what the public thinks.
And no one's happy with any of them.
And no one's happy with any of them. And yeah, I mean, I think Idris Elba would be probably the best choice. I think that would be fantastic. Yeah, I don't know, but they haven't announced anything.
My favorite costume, and this is one that you knew me for. This is when we were in high school. I had two. Both of them, I probably got the biggest eye roll from you. But for back-to-back years, I went as bookmark and punctuation mark, where I printed out a bunch of book covers, and then punctuation. Or no, I did question mark, and I was who, what, when, where, why.
Yeah, those were really good. Those
were probably my favorite that I've ever been, just because I was like, I'm so smart for thinking of this. I'm so funny. I'm going to be the next comedic genius. And so far, not so much. And that's okay. But,
yeah, and you never really followed up on that. And
wasted potential.
That one is really good. I love a conceptual costume.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it worked really well. I remember we had an English teacher, and I had a class with her, and it was just me and a bunch of like upperclassmen. This was our freshman year of high school, freshman or so. I was underclassmen, and it was all people that were older than me and did not know who I was. And this teacher made me get up in front of the whole class because she loved the costume so much, and went, "Look at this. Does anyone understand what this is?" And no one did because no one knew my name. No one knew who I was.
Look at him. Oh yeah, they wouldn't know Mark.
No, it's fully dependent on knowing who I am.
Yeah.
But maybe I run those back this year because no one at my work knows. No one was there for high school.
Yeah. Oh, isn't it so fun when you start a new job or you go like a new environment and it's a fresh start. You could be anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you stay there long enough, you gotta keep track of the lore in your head. You can't go crazy with the inventions.
Mm-hmm. But no, those were my two favorites just because I was like, that's so good. But looking back, they weren't great costumes because you did have to know who I was. Otherwise, I was just a dude with books pinned to me.
People needed to know, Mark. People needed to know who you were.
Mm-hmm.
People, if they didn't know, they need to find out. Get there.
Kind of like your James Bond one. Mine was more recognizable, but as a kid, I really wanted to be Indiana Jones, and so I had like a muscle shirt on under, and I had the hat and everything.
That one's iconic. I mean, did you have a whip? You have to have a whip.
Yeah, I had a whip.
I mean, if you have the hat and the whip, that's even just the hat. I feel like is pretty.
Yeah, and then I was also like any other child. I was Spider-Man for a lot of years, because like Spider-Man's kind of the coolest person ever.
If I never heard of Spider-Man, I would kill and kill and kill. I think about that tweet pretty much every day.
Is that a tweet? I thought that was original.
Oh no! It's a tweet and it was like, how has Spider-Man. It was like one of those just like interaction farm ones where it's like, how has Spider-Man made you a better person or whatever? How has your life been made better? And it was all the replies are so corny, and it's like,
Mm.
oh, Spider-Man really taught me the values of like caring about other people. And one guy goes, if I never heard of Spider-Man, I would just kill and kill and kill.
That's so
And
funny.
I think about it pretty much every day.
Um, did you
I
have
was a
any...
pirate one year. I
Oh,
remember being a pirate. I loved being a pirate.
I think a pirate is a classic middle-aged man costume. Because you can just kind of
Oh,
rerun
yeah.
the same thing year after year. You know, it's like
Yeah.
the Parks and Rec joke where Ron, Nick Offerman's character, every Halloween dresses up like a pirate in the same costume. Every year, you know, and so I'm glad you tapped into your middle-aged.
Yeah, I got it out of the way early. I was probably like 5. I got it out
Mm.
of the way. That's just I don't remember a lot of ones when I was younger, like year to year. I'm sure there's pictures. I feel like there was a
Yeah.
Ninja Turtle in there somewhere, or at least a turtle.
I was like an army man at one point. I remember getting like all the face paint on. Like I had like full like camo face paint and everything.
I also did. I also did the Army Man full face paint. Everything.
How problematic was that, huh? Right? Looking
Yeah,
back on it.
I'm literally thinking about it now, and I'm like,
Woke
I've
Trucker
seen
says
pictures.
that's not okay.
I've seen pictures of it. Well, it's not bad. It's just dark green, I guess, but it
Uh-huh.
did not look like. I'll just say it didn't look like camouflage. It just looked like there was a lot of stuff on
Oh
my
no,
face.
I had full camouflage. I was making a joke about United States imperialism. Right? And so that's kind of the
Oh,
striking
propaganda.
commentary you would get.
The
You
military
get
propaganda.
here. Um
I honestly don't. I was thinking about that. I've never seen pictures of that. I don't know what I look like. I told my aunt I wanted camo on my face, and she did put stuff all over my face, and then there was something on it for the rest of the night. I never saw what it looked like.
From memory, I do remember I had like a really good camo. Like I think it was my grandma who like she'd like come up for Halloween that year. She did not live in the area, and she did really good. She's a big Halloween person.
I should have talked to your camo gal. I gotta get a
You
good
should
camo
have.
gal.
I'll put you in contact for this year if you want to change costumes and go with the camo. I can
Yeah,
get
give me
you
your
in
camo
contact.
gal. I'm pretty in deep on this one. I feel.
Don't you want to buy more makeup, Tracy?
Oh my god, it's so expensive. I don't know. I guarantee I bought the wrong things, and I definitely bought too many.
No, okay,
things.
here's my question. And this is not meant to be rude. I see one piece of makeup on your face. Is there more makeup than the lips?
There's stuff around my eyes, you can't really see
Okay,
it. I need to
okay.
go heavier, and also I got stuff
Mhm.
to do my eyebrows because I feel like she doesn't have eyebrows. She draws them on.
Mm. Are you gonna shave?
In the movie, no, I'm gonna glue them down. Do you know how long eyebrows take to grow back?
And
It's
sometimes they
it's
don't.
like 6 months. Yeah, no, I can't risk that. I cannot. No.
Next time I'm there,
so I
we'll
need to
shave
do
your
that.
eyebrows.
I just ran out of time to do them before this, so it's hard to see. But yeah.
Okay. I
There's
was
no
like
reason I
60
should.
bucks.
There's no reason I should have bought all the things I did. There's no reason it should have been that expensive.
Mhm.
I just panicked, and I'm like, I did such an awful stereotypical like boy thing of just like, oh, I'm in the girl aisle, and I don't know what any of this is.
You're a big Halloween person now. Have you always been a big Halloween person?
No, I feel like I feel like when maybe like middle school and high school, I was I don't care, I'm too cool for Halloween. I guess is probably what
I do remember
was
you would
more
say
so.
that when you were in high school. You're
Yeah,
like, I'm too
every
cool,
day
I'm too
I go,
cool
oh,
for this.
I'm too cool, and
You're
I
all
do
dressing
that.
up.
I
Mhm.
do that. Oh, I'm too cool for Halloween. But then in college, I really got back into it because there were like like parties again, and like because when it goes in like phases. When you're
Mhm.
really young, there's Halloween parties and dressing up and everything, and then it kind of there's not really like Halloween parties in middle school or whatever in high school,
Yeah.
and then boom, we have Halloween parties again, and it's a big deal. And I've done actually my favorite costumes ever have been when I've been in college and could like
Mhm.
really go
You had
for
a
it.
really good Beast Boy costume.
Beast Boy is maybe my all-time favorite because I was fully green. It was not
More
anybody
green
else's
paint.
favorite. It was a lot of green paint. It was green everywhere by the night was done. It was off of my face onto other people's faces. It was I ruined somebody's bathtub. Jennifer Coolidge is also my other favorite one that I've done.
Mm-hmm.
That one is
Yeah.
really good. But I'm back into Halloween a lot lately, and it's probably because of my boyfriend. He's really into it, and I feel like I'm now forced to because I'm like, well, it's gonna be happening whether I want it or not.
I'm kind of out on Halloween. I think I'm gonna get back into Halloween once I have kids, because I feel like once you have kids, Halloween becomes exciting again. And
Yeah.
so I think I haven't been into Halloween since I was like yeah, 4th or 5th grade maybe was the last time I did like trick or treating. I did not like the trick or treating thing. I was like, come on, what are we doing here, right? This doesn't seem safe, right? And so, but
begging.
yeah, begging, going up to strangers every other day of the year. You don't get to go up to strangers' houses and go, hey, hand it over.
Every other day, it's like the one thing is
The
like
one rule,
don't,
you don't
take
take
candy
candy
from
from
strangers.
strangers.
And then like one day is like the purge, but for kids, and you can do like we can do that thing, we can do that
And
thing,
only at night too. It's like only when it's dark and scary out.
only when it's least safe. Also,
Mhm.
trunk or treat. Don't like that. I don't like that because it implies that trunk is an option. Trunk or treat. It's. I don't like that at all. It's really. We gotta change that. There's a lot of.
I will say there is it's very funny that like the safer option of Halloween is go get candy from people in cars, which is also now one of the most dangerous things.
Literally in the one spot you're not supposed to go, to their car, to the back of their van.
What the hell is going on with Halloween? Let's look into this. All right.
Listen, the Christians are saying that it's devil propaganda. I think it's kidnapper propaganda. I think it's all a big trick and we've all fallen for it.
I do love Halloween decorations. I love decorating for Halloween. I think that's very fun. But once the night comes, it's like I liked handing out candy when I was in high school. My parents would and I think they still do this, but they set up like a fire pit and like a tent outside, and so you're just kind of all hanging out. You got friends that come over, and my parents would always make
fun.
Jello shots for their friends. I didn't get the Jello shots when I was in high school.
What? You gotta.
But yeah, it was like a really cool thing. And we lived in a very busy area for trick or treaters, so we would be going through a lot of candy, and so I always liked handing stuff out. But I don't get that anymore. There's no kids that I don't have trick or treaters here.
I feel like do people even still trick or treat, or is everyone? See, we were joking about like the dangers of it and everything, but I loved trick or treating when I was.
Oh, it was
a kid.
so
I
much
really
fun.
did. And it was so much fun, and it's the best. And
I liked when I was a little kid.
if-
As soon as I got to like 4th or 5th grade, I was like, all right, I'm kind of over this. That's.
well, yeah. When you're older, then it's like you realize that there's more to the world than candy. Like, it becomes a little less important. And you're like, candy. I gotta be thinking about money. I gotta be making money moves. I gotta be worried about bread, not candy.
Cashola.
Right?
I need to be able to buy Legos. I need to be able to buy video games.
Literally, that's what I should have been, a stockbroker, not James Bond. That's what that's what I should have been doing. I already had the suit, but I don't even know. Do people even like after COVID and all that, is trick or treating?
I think it's coming back. It's not as big as it once was. I think trunk or treats are more, because they're seen as safer because it's more controlled. But it's like, I don't know, man. I think you're trading something off for the safe aspect of it. Of like, oh, you get to walk around in the middle of the street, and it's like everyone's there, and you run into friends, and like.
And I feel like some of those are, yeah, exactly, like a neighborhood. I don't know. I'm sure it's probably still very, very alive and well in like the suburb, the mega suburbs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's probably very thriving, in fact. But
Mm-hmm. That was always the most fun thing, is when you would run into your friends while trick or treating.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my god, look, we're all in costumes. Were you able to dress up?
Our closet, you don't look like that.
Were you able to dress up in elementary school?
Like actually going to school?
Yeah, going to school.
I feel like I don't think when I was at the Catholic school, because they were
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, no Halloween, but I don't think they'll let us show up. But there were a few. I just can't. Oh, I was General Grievous one year. Just remember that one. I was General Grievous one year, and I had the lightsabers that spun. It was like that special thing that clicked when you did. You had to do it like this to get it to spin.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's really
probably
cool.
did that enough to give myself carpal tunnel now, but totally worth it. It was so cool.
Yeah. I don't know, yeah, but just for me now, like I don't care about costumes that much. You're big into the costumes, and you're really good at the costumes too. I'm like, I don't want to spend that money.
I spend way too much, clearly, all the time. I just have fun. I have so much fun with it, because we usually do something, like we usually host a pretty big party for Halloween, and I like having the pictures and stuff. And this year,
Halloween's on a
we're
Friday
going to
this year.
Seattle. Yes, so we're going out to like Seattle to the bars. So I'm really excited for that. Imagine this, out on the town,
Out on the streets of Seattle, out on the prowl.
loose.
Mm-hmm. Stay off the streets in Seattle, folks.
I'm coming.
Tracy,
Hey, there's worse than me out there.
you know, Halloween's about scaring, and there's a few things more scary to me than being asked to do trivia. Um, I hate trivia, and I want the world to know it. I don't like trivia. I don't think it's fun. And if you like trivia, fine, but don't ask me to do it. All right, I will not be happy if you ask me to do trivia. But I do want to do some trivia for you because I do know you like trivia. You're more of a trivia guy than I am.
I do enjoy trivia. I'm not fantastic. No, I'm pretty good at it. I've only done like bar trivia once, and it was Star Wars, and I did better than I thought, and I did really good. But there's some people you really can't compete with on that stuff.
Star Wars, especially, I feel like there are people that really, really know their stuff. I mean, it's
yeah. I mean, I thought it would be good because I'm like, I've seen the Clone Wars and like most of the Disney Plus shows. I'll probably ace this thing, but these people were like, I know the exact.
They've read the
everything. Books. They read the books. They know the lore. They know they read the ancient scripts. They understand things that I don't. They've seen things. They've talked to George Lucas. They've got him on speed dial, and I'm like, no.
But I've got some trivia for you. I'll do maybe 10, maybe 15, maybe 20. We'll see how well you do. If you get over 50%, I don't have a treat. I don't have a trick or treat for you.
Okay, that's the trick.
So the trick is you just get to answer questions, and you get to look a fool or look smart, and I look a fool because I don't trick you.
Okay. Oh God. Well, God forbid I look a fool.
We're already halfway there, buddy. Hey, come on. We didn't mean it. My first question for you, Tracy. Do you know where the term jack-o'-lanterns comes from? You know the pumpkins with the lights?
Yeah. You
know where it comes from, the term?
I don't have a very clean answer, but I'm gonna guess. I think it's named after a guy. I think it's one of those weird things. It's named after a guy. No, because it's a lantern. I don't know. It's on the farmers. They didn't have glass because they weren't near the beach. Couldn't get sand. Glass comes from sand. Minecraft learned that. And they put the lights in the pumpkins to make the lanterns instead of the glass in the glass because they were inland. Go.
This is a better answer than that. It does come. The term jack-o'-lantern originates from an Irish folktale about a cheap man named Stingy Jack who made a deal with the devil. I don't know how that ties back to pumpkins and lights, but Stingy Jack is where jack-o'-lantern goes. Maybe he made a deal because he couldn't afford like lights and he had to make a...
I don't like that you said that. Oh, here's a better answer. I thought my answer was fine.
Did your answer include someone named Stingy Jack? So that's what I thought, and that's what I thought. Well, yeah. There are some questions on here that I don't get. Maybe you know. Question 4 on this is, why did women look in mirrors while walking downstairs at midnight on Halloween?
What
is that something?
Are you talking
and
about?
The answer, and this is not a real one for you, is to see their boyfriends.
What is where did you get this list of mysterious woman down by the river?
90 Halloween trivia questions and answers for the scariest day of the year. So
I'm certainly scared. What are these? Okay, what's the next one?
So my second question is, how many pounds of candy corn are produced each year? Are you a candy corn guy?
I'm not one of those people. You're eating wax, but I'm like, well, you are. But I'm also like, if you like it, I don't think it. Isn't it just like hard icing? Basically?
It's more firm. It's very sweet. Like.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. I don't hate it.
I like the pumpkins, and I like the chocolate ones, and I do like the regular. I like the mix. I like the harvest mix because you get the chocolate ones, the regular ones, and the pumpkins.
I've never had the chocolate. I do like the pumpkins, but no, I'm not a hater. But it's not for me.
It's a mallow. It's like a marshmallow type thing, I think is what they say. I think they say it's a mallow.
Say that. No, say that again.
I think it's a mallow.
No, I don't think that's quite right.
Hang on, let me do a little bit of research.
Marshmallow.
Candy corn.
I think it's more like a mellow.
Mellow cream candy.
Mellow.
Known for its chewy and waxy texture. Honey vanilla flavor.
Pause. I was not doubting that it was part of the mellow family. It was your pronunciation of the word. Is that how you say it?
Marshmallow?
No, I don't like that. Stop that.
I think I typically say marshmallow, but I in my head for some reason it was a mallow.
It is spelled mellow, but we don't do that.
All right. Well, how many are made each year? And bonus question: how many pieces are made? So how many pounds is made, and then how many pieces of candy corn individually?
God, they're so tiny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say 1 billion pieces.
How many pounds of candy corn?
I'm gonna say I don't know how much it weighs. Like a ton? Is that a lot of candy corn? I'm gonna say a ton. Does a ton and 1 billion sound equivalent?
35 million pounds of candy corn are made every year. 9 billion pieces.
That's insane.
So people are loving the candy corn.
People are eating the corn.
Okay, here's another question, because this is another question that I don't quite like. What vegetable is part of tradition on Halloween? And it's a cabbage. It's often used on prank on Mischief Night, the night before Halloween, sometimes called Cabbage Night. Have you partaken in Cabbage Night?
I'm just hearing of Cabbage Night. How am I just hearing of
People
Cabbage
would
Night?
sometimes leave stinky, rotten cabbage near neighbors' doors.
We gotta get in on Mischief, aka Cabbage Night.
So we're breaking new ground here. We're looking on mirrors coming downstairs. We're to see our boyfriends. We're putting stinky rotten cabbage out.
Mischief Night, the Cabbage Night Spectacular.
How much? Okay, here's your third question. How much did Americans spend on Halloween last year?
Oh man.
Last year is 2023. This is from last year. So 2 years ago, how much did Americans spend on Halloween? And this is total. This is not individual.
Okay. I'm gonna say like probably a few million, right? I'm gonna say I don't know. I'm not good at math and numbers and knowing what things are and where we are and what the economy is. I'm gonna say $25 million.
12.2 billion.
Oh my God! See, that makes more sense. I didn't think. Okay, now my number sounds really stupid.
Why did people start dressing up on Halloween?
Isn't it like to scare away the spirits or scaring away the
Ding
undead?
ding ding!
Yes,
Someone got
I
one
got
right.
1 point finally.
Many Europeans dressed in costumes to repel spirits that they believe came back to Earth on what we now know as Halloween.
Yes.
Do you believe that spirits come back?
Do you believe that something's coming back for you? I don't think I don't know if spirits ever really leave us, Mark.
Do you think they're here? You think they're with us right now?
Probably not with us, certainly no.
Here's my question for you. What did Scottish women hang to see their future husbands on Halloween?
A mirror.
A wet sheet in front of a fire.
Duh! That was
Obviously,
my second guess.
Because the shadows produce the husband, probably. This is insane, by the way.
What is this list?
Why did some women throw apple peels behind them on Halloween?
Okay, what is going on with all? What are they making? Who also? What women? I don't.
Some women.
In Scotland and with stairs.
Because they believed it would land in the shape of the first letter of their husband's name, their future husband's name. All of this is about women finding their future husbands. I didn't know that's what Halloween was about.
Yeah, Halloween does not pass the Bechdel test. Is that the one?
You've passed. When do you think Halloween originated? How long have we been celebrating Old Hallows Eve?
Since pagan times.
Since
pagan times. Since I would say definitely peak like buckle on hat era. For sure. So that's 1800s, 1700s, 1600s, 1500s.
1600s is buckle time.
Okay, peak buckle hours is 16. Okay, I'm going to say 1600s, so probably 1500s will be safe.
4000 BC.
See,
we've been celebrating.
Is BC, is that before 0?
That's before 0. So we've been celebrating Halloween for 6,000 years.
So C is 0, or C is 0 in a sense. B is before 0, and then it goes to 0, and then we.
And then we're in AD. We're currently in AD, after the death of Jesus Christ. That's what AD stands for. BC stands for before Christ.
After the death of Jesus Christ. After the death of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, of course. And wow. Okay.
So
I'm learning so much. I've been asking questions more lately and learning more.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm proud of it.
What questions have you been asking?
Oh, just whatever comes to mind, whatever I want to know about. I'll just think of things and I'll look it up instead of wondering. You know, when you're like, I wonder what this is, and I'll just look it up right then and there as soon as I think of it. And
This
then I'll
is
know.
just enthralling. You know, when you have questions and you look them up. That's what I've been doing.
Well, I'm just letting you know that just been taking steps on an educational journey.
Do you think that's related to all the money you're spending on education right now?
No, this is outside of that. This is extracurricular. This is in my own time. This has nothing to do with school. I'm looking up stuff like. See, I don't even know because I'm learning it all, and then I don't have to think of it later.
When was Halloween first celebrated in the United States?
I'm not looking that up. I'll tell you that.
Well, you won't have to. I'll tell you.
Because I'm gonna answer. No, because I'm gonna answer because I already know. When was Halloween celebrated in the who?
In the United States first.
Okay.
I'll tell you this.
Okay.
Can I tell you? Can I give you a hint?
Yeah.
It was when Irish immigrants started coming over.
Really, that late?
Yeah. Yeah. How about that?
When they started, or when they really started?
It's when they started coming over because of the potato famine in Ireland.
That was. I have no idea when that is. In my mind, it's maybe late 1800s, early 1900s. But that sounds late. That sounds real late. I don't know when the potato famine is. I always have potatoes. I'm gonna say
maybe that's a question for you to ask next time. When does the potato famine start?
I'm gonna look that up next time I think of it. But it has to be right then when I think of it, so I can't look it up now. So I'm probably not gonna ever learn that. But I'm gonna say early 1900s.
1840s.
Okay.
So you were close. You said 1800s at first.
That just seemed. I don't know.
It does seem late. It seems late, but I guess that makes sense with the religious aspects of it, right? Because Halloween, I do think there's some, religion controversy, right?
Ooh.
What is the most successfully commercial horror movie of all time?
Oh, single movie?
Mm-hmm. Single movie, not series. Single movie.
I feel like I do know this. It's an old one, right? Like it's old.
It's older, yes.
Okay, but not old, so it's not The Exorcist.
It's a movie you do know. I know you know this movie.
Do you know if I've seen it?
I don't know if you've seen this version of it. But you have seen it. All the hints are right there, buddy.
Is it it?
It is it. It is it. It is it.
Is it really it?
It's it. It's it.
The Tim Curry it?
I believe so. I mean, it just says it. It doesn't say it 2016. So.
Wow. I mean, either way, I'm surprised. There's no way it's the new one. There's no way it's the new one. But I guess I could believe that it's the old one.
Let me look this up. Let me fact check them. You like the It movies?
That's what I'm saying. Look it up. Whenever I do like the It movies. I read the book when I was really young, which is probably why I don't like clowns. Could be connected, but I do like. I have not seen the original movie. I would like to see it. I saw the new one. The new one was good.
It was the new one. It was the 2017 one.
Really?
Wow.
That's surprising.
704 million.
I wonder what the most successful franchise would be.
I'll say this though: The Exorcist is the highest when you adjust for inflation. The Exorcist is at 2.8 billion, and Jaws adjusted for inflation is 2.6 billion. So. It is the highest grossing one, but of inflation, it's The Exorcist. I've never seen The Exorcist. I have seen Jaws, though.
Have you seen a lot of Mike Flanagan stuff? Like, what is there? Hush.
I have not.
And, Haunting of Hill House.
Mm.
Well, you should. They're fantastic. But anyway, he's remaking The Exorcist, and I'm very excited because I like his stuff a lot.
You know, I really love horror movies, but I'm more recently into horror movies, and so I still have a lot to go back on. But I've been into them for a few years. I've not seen any of. I didn't. Oh, he's a writer on the new Clayface movie. How about that?
He's also. Yes, I'm excited for that.
But no, I've never seen any of this stuff. I'll have to look. I'll have to get it. I know The Haunting of Hill House is supposed to be really good and scary. You told me that.
Oh, it's one of my favorite horror things ever. It's so good. It's so scary.
Mm-hmm.
So scary.
Now here's more of a candy question. So here's the trick in the trick or treat, or the treat in the trick or treat trivia.
It's been tricks
What
up until
candy
now.
was given to soldiers in battle for the Korean War?
M&M's.
Tootsie Rolls.
Damn it!
You like a Tootsie Roll?
I thought it would be the M&M's because of the hard candy shell. They don't melt.
They
Tootsie
do.
Roll-
They
ooh, I
do melt.
No, they don't melt because of the hard candy shell.
I'm telling you right now, I've had M&M's melt.
And you've had the flavor, like the coating thing, melt off, or not the flavor, the color melt off in your hand. M&M's
I have had the chocolate melt.
Not the ones that they were giving out in Korea, man. Not the ones that they were giving us.
All right, Tracy.
I do love Tootsie Rolls. You like Tootsie Rolls?
I love a homemade Tootsie Roll. You ever had one of those?
can
My
make
mom's made them before. Instant pots, pressure cookers. That's how you make the Tootsie Rolls.
Are you kidding me? Oh
I'm
my
not
god, wait,
kidding
I'm
you.
not. I'm doing that today.
The Tootsie Rolls, the homemade Tootsie Rolls I've had tasted exactly like brownie batter, and it was like a nice gooey. It was so good. It was scrumptious.
Mark, I'm doing this today. I'm not joking. I'm
You
doing
need
this
to.
today.
You
This
must.
is-
And you get the parchment wrapper and you wrap them up yourselves, and you can hand them to people.
I could go around dressed like this and hand people.
Just unmarked brown parchment. Take one.
Homemade. Don't worry, I didn't get them from a store or anything. I made them.
Tracy, to wrap this up, so far you're 1 for 10, but I will give you.
Oh my god.
I'll give you. Or you're 1 for 9 right now. We're going into the 10th question. I'll give you 9 points right now if you get this question correct.
Okay.
So this is big. This is big. You could come all the way back here.
I could come back.
What is the most commercially successful horror franchise of all time?
Oh, this is what I was just asking.
And I'll say the answer to this is not something I would typically consider a horror movie, but I see how they would. So that might help you. That might make it harder.
Okay, if it's okay. My initial guess, without that piece of advice, probably would have been Conjuring as a franchise. Because there's so many movies in that. And they're all pretty big, I feel like. So, but because of that, I'm going to say, is it maybe Final Destination?
It is, on here, they say it is Godzilla.
Interesting. I'm not sure. See, your hint made me think Final Destination because I'm like, okay, I could see a case for that being horror, maybe. But I'm not sure I see. I don't know. I haven't seen many Godzilla movies, especially the newer ones. So I don't know. Those scream action to me more, though.
I do think The Conjuring is what I would consider highest grossing horror franchise. So I will give you that. I'll give you half. I'll give you 2 points for that.
You seen a lot of those?
I've never seen a single one.
Never seen a single. I thought we watched them.
No,
I think
you
we
guys
just watched them when you were around. Like you were.
I am scared of those. I don't like demon movies. I don't like demons. I don't like ghosts. I like other ghosts. Really scare me. I don't believe in ghosts, but I really do believe in ghosts, right? And so that's kind of where I've been at.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm like the same way. I'm like, no, there's no way to know that's real. But just in case, can't be correct. See, the demon thing, when it's religious, like when it's stuff like that, like, oh, it's a demon from hell, then it doesn't scare me. I'm like, okay, this is, I can handle this. I know I can get rid of demons. Honey, I could exorcise a demon. But it's like
I think
possession.
I could do the Conjuring movies. I don't know. There was just something about them that like freaked me out. Or I was like, I don't know. I don't trust this. I do think the scariest horror movie I've ever seen, and we can talk a little about horror movies because that fits. It fits the theme. The 2017 It movie was really scary.
That movie is pretty scary.
Like that one, like it shook me up to my core.
No, that one is very scary, and I think what I really like about that one too is it utilizes a lot of like background horror things, so like really subtle things like people staring in the background or like stuff like that, which I think was always really cool, and I prefer to like just like rah, like that.
Yeah, I don't like jump scares. I had a movie that I was going to talk about and I forgot.
It's been a good horror year. We got
it's been a good
and Weapon.
horror.
You gotta watch Weapons.
Funnily enough, I was thinking about Weapons earlier today. And I was like, man, I wonder if it's on streaming yet. I wonder if I can watch it yet. And
it's got to be soon.
It's been out for a while. Sinners was phenomenal. I love the movie Late Night with the Devil. I know you weren't as big of a fan of that.
I like that one. I didn't love the ending, but I liked the movie a lot.
I don't know. I'm big on late night TV and like culty movies, and so that one kind of hit both of my special interests, right? And I thought it was really cool how it was like, treated as if it was just like a tape of that. Here's my pitch for a second Late Night with the Devil movie. Okay, and I thought about this. I want to do a fake documentary where you talk to all the people, but it's like modern day, so they're all older now, and it's like recounting all the stories. That's my pitch for a second.
Oh, that's a cool idea. Hey, cut this part out. Keep that to yourself. Don't be giving anybody ideas.
If anyone wants to pay me to write that, huh?
Not for free. Why would they? You just gave it out for free.
No, it's copyrighted. I copyright these. I copyright every word I say.
I got it running right over here on my copyright machine.
What do you think your favorite horror movie is?
Oh man, I don't know. It's hard to think of like all the ones I've seen. Right now, I think my favorite of this year was probably Sinners. Maybe Weapons is a very, very close second. They might be the same for me. I loved this diva. Like, she really was the most fierce character I've ever seen. And I find it especially impressive when a movie can be hilarious and terrifying within the same thing. And I feel like I've only ever really seen that done within like Jordan Peele stuff.
Which makes sense. Both Jordan Peele and I can't remember his name, but the guy that made Sinners and Barbarian.
Zach Kreger.
Or not Sinners. Yeah, Zach Kreger. Weapons and Barbarian.
Weapons, yeah.
Both came from sketch comedy.
Yes.
And then started doing horror.
Yeah, and they both are really good at doing that balance of like, oh my god, this is so funny, and then the next moment, like, I can't look at this. I can't.
I think Get Out is another one of my. Get Out and Us is like a terrifying movie. That one, like, I have to like cover my eyes for parts of it. It's so scary. But Get Out is like maybe the best horror, like on a written, like just like base level, one of the best horror movies of all time. Like, it is just so well written.
I agree. That one might be one of my favorites. One of the scariest I've ever seen was one called, oh my gosh, it was like Sinister, Wicked, and Evil or something like that. Like, it was like 3 words like that. Like, it was sinisterly wicked and evil and vile or something like that. It was just word vomit of like scary stuff. Spooky, scary, and frightening.
Sinister and vile is what they used to call us in high school.
Yes, our group. But that one was terrifying. Like, that's the only movie where I genuinely couldn't sleep after, except for like when I was a kid, I guess. But I couldn't sleep after that one. Or there's another one called like Nightmare in a Bad Place or Nightmare in a Bad Land or something like that. That really scared me because it was like, it's human doll stuff, but I don't like all that.
You know what horror movie that we watched together when I was visiting you in May that really stuck with me was The Visit. That one was just like a weird. It was so funny.
That I would say that's I don't know, because I was gonna say this is an example of like good comedy and like or what I was saying earlier, but that one never really like. There were a couple moments maybe where that one really scared me, but like that one made me laugh a lot. That one was so good, and the twist in that one got me, and that one was good.
I remember our friend Sophia who she tried to get us to watch that movie for 3 years, and we were like, we're not going to watch this movie. It looks so stupid. And eventually we gave in and watched the movie, and it was one of the better movie recommendations I've ever had. I mean, truly.
No, it was a good one, and I think we watched it right when we were supposed to watch it. I think we watched it right when we needed to watch it.
But Tracy, unfortunately, our time here is waning. But first, we got some media recommendations. I've got 3 technically, but I'll say 2.
Okay, let's.
One music and one TV show. The TV show, something that we've talked about, and I've only seen the first episode. I think the second episode just came out. But The Chair Company on HBO it's Tim Robinson, and so of course I'm gonna love it. Genuinely one of the few shows that I watched it by myself and was laughing out loud. It was so Tim Robinson. It was like anything. If you've seen it, I think you should leave sketch. It was just that, but it's a full show of like one of those sketches. It's an extended cut of one of his sketches.
I'm really excited to watch that. And
it's perfect so far. It's like one of the best comedy TV shows I've seen in a while. And then the other one is the band or artists. They make music. They're called Geese. Don't worry, it's not Geese. But they had an album that just came out that's called Getting Killed, and it is a very fun. Fun is an interesting.
Yeah, it sounds fun. It sounds fun.
It's like a weird, like, funky rock album. And then I also, before this, was listening to their 2023 album, 3D Country, which I love, which is another rock album. but it's like some like modern weird rock stuff. And so that's what I got to recommend.
Yes, getting killed.
Getting
Mark
killed by
recommends
geese.
it. Getting killed by geese. Mark loves getting killed by. Can't get enough of it. I recommend weapons, obviously, and but we already talked about horror movies. I watched a really good movie called Paprika from 2006, and it's about entering people's dreams, and it's very Inception-y, but 4 years before Inception came out. And it's anime, and it's really, really good, and it's visually very, very stunning and wonderful, and I loved it. And she had kind of similar hair. Maybe I could do Paprika as a backup.
Have you had any weird dreams lately? I had a dream last night I got kidnapped.
Oh, I've been having crazy dreams. You got kidnapped though?
I got kidnapped, yeah. And
Are you
everyone thought
okay?
I was dead. And then I came back at my funeral. Like I was like, everyone was like at the funeral, and I walked
You were
in.
gone that long that they did a
Uh-huh.
funeral, or they were like, "Well, Mark's been gone. Might as well set up the funeral tomorrow."
I was like, and so then I walked in at the funeral. It was really good. It was cool. I got
That's
to see
kind
all
of
my
fun. You got to have a
funeral
big. And was everybody like, "Wow"?
Everyone was just surprised, right? Because
Well, yeah, I would be. Was I there?
You were there. You were there.
What did I do? Did I look good?
I mean, I don't know. It was a massive people. It was a lot of people. People loved me, right? It was a lot of people sitting out there, and they were just so happy.
It was a lot of people. I mean, you were just lost in the sea of admirers that were just destroyed over me. I mean, I had a million creative partners there.
But that got me thinking. What would I say if I could walk in at my own funeral? Like everyone thought I was dead, and I came back, and here's what I
Oh
would
yeah,
say.
what's your entrance line?
I would go. What, did someone die?
Oh, I was just about to say that's what I. What? Why the long face? Ah, come on, hey.
What's the bummer here?
Wait, what's it? I thought this was supposed to be a party.
Tell me about your crazy dreams.
Oh, I've just been having like I don't know what's real and what's fake anymore. I've been having so many dreams that are so boring and monotonous that they feel like real life. Like it's me accomplishing a task or doing a thing that I need to do, or like emptying the dishwasher, or working on homework or throwing a rock at a car. And then I'll wake up in the morning and I'll think that it really happened for real. And then I'll spend like the rest of the day thinking like, oh, good thing I did that thing that I needed to do. And no, I didn't do it. So that's been messing with me. I don't know what's going on.
I would never imagine someone that looked like that had crazy dreams. Tracy, before we go, I want to redeem ourselves. We did not get same brain last week. Last episode.
Few, I don't think.
No, and so I really want to get it this time. And so I've got a word locked in. I hope you do too.
Yeah, I got one. Sure.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Dinosaur.
Jacket. Dinosaur jacket.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Leather.
Shell. Oh, leather shell.
I kind of got something.
No, stop.
Okay. I'll shut up, man.
You
Sorry,
shut your mouth.
I'll just shut up, man.
You just shut your
That's
mouth.
on me,
boy.
man.
You shut up. Leather shell. What? Okay, I guess I have something.
3, 2, 1.
1.
Turtle.
Case. Oh.
I was thinking, like,
Case.
isn't there turtle leather? Is that not a thing?
Turtle leather?
Yeah.
Is
like,
that a thing?
I don't know. It
Turtle
probably is.
leather? I have to know.
Turtle leather. Leatherback sea turtles. Leatherback sea turtles are the only ones that you can make leather out of. So no.
That's awful. We don't. Are people still doing that? We can't be killing the turtles, guys.
All right,
that
what
was,
did
like,
you
the
say?
one thing. I said case. 'Cause
Turtle
I was thinking like
case.
briefcase, like like leather shell, like briefcase. Like,
Turtle.
turtle case. Turtle case. Or turtle shell. No,
turtle
wait.
case.
Turtle case? Oh, you already said shell last
Yeah.
time. Okay, turtle case.
I'm really lost here. Do you want to reset? Do you want to do a reset?
Okay. Kai, we're okay. Okay, ready?
Yes, I am.
3,
3, 2,
2, 1.
Tree.
Book tree.
Okay. 3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Paper.
Paper.
There we go. All right, back at it like a crack addict straight out of rehab.
Uh-huh.
Thank you all so much for watching. I have been the Woke Trucker. This has been Aunt
I've
Gladys.
been Aunt Gladys.
Thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.